When performing any pranayama technique, you should be either in a seated lotus pose or in a kneeling prayer pose for meditational purposes. Your spine should be straight, shoulders pulled back, heart open. The first pranayama breathing technique we'll use is called Nadi Sodhana. It is an alternating nostril breath. Finding that first comfortable starting position, for me, it's from a kneeling position, shoulders pulled back, chest open. You're going to take your right hand, okay, turning it towards you. Okay. You're going to place your thumb on the side of your nose, breathing in sharply through your left nostril, blocking the right. You're going to switch hands, breathing out through your right nostril, breathing that complete breath out, then breathing in completely through the right, switching hands, out completely through the left nostril, breathing in completely through the left nostril, switching hands, out completely through the right. You can continue to do this breathing technique 10 to 15 times. Remember, at any point through the breathing technique, if you feel lightheaded or dizzy, just remove your hand from your nose and begin a normal breathing pattern. The next breath is called Shatali Pranayama, also known as the O breath. With this breath, again, you're going to find that beginning comfortable position, sitting back, opening up your chest and shoulders and heart. As you take a deep breath in, you're going to make an O with your lips. You're going to be allowed to take in a lot of oxygen this way. So as you make that O with your lips, you're going to inhale, taking that deep, exaggerated inhale, and then you're going to breathe out through your nose, letting your belly and your chest fall back to their normal resting position. You can do this breath again 10 to 15 times, and if at any point you feel dizzy, just begin a normal breathing pattern. The next breath is called Ujjayi Pranayama, or the ocean breath. Again, find that beginning, starting comfortable position. Pull your shoulders back, chest out, head up, that straight spine. With this breath, you're actually going to mimic the sounds of the ocean. You're going to bring your chest out, and you're really going to try to constrict the airway with the back of your tongue and throat. This constriction of air is going to make a noise as you breathe in and out through your mouth, like the sound of the ocean. You can continue this 10 to 15 times. At the end, returning back to a normal breath to begin the next breathing technique. The Kapalabhati breath, or also known as the forceful breath, is done all through the nose, just as the last one was done all through the mouth. Find that beginning, starting, comfortable position, shoulders pulled back, chest opened up, closing your mouth but not tightening your jaw, just so that no air can escape. You're going to breathe in through your nose, filling your lungs, and then forcefully out through your nose, expelling all the air that you possibly can. When you breathe in, it's almost as if you can imagine smelling the roses. And as you breathe out, you're expelling every last bit of oxygen that you possibly can. This is one that often makes people lightheaded. So, as I've stated before, if you feel that at any point, return back to a normal breathing technique every 20 to 30 breaths. The next breath that we're going to learn, and the final breath, is called the Digura breath, also known as the abdominal step. With this breath, you actually lay in the prone position on your back, and you do a lot of inhales and exhales, breathing with the stomach and chest. As you breathe in, you're going to breathe in for about 2 to 3 seconds, starting by raising the belly. Hold. Breathe in again, 2 to 3 seconds, raising the chest, filling the lungs, and again raising it one more, and then finally breathing out in that same stepwise pattern that you breathed in, starting by lowering your chest, then lowering your stomach. You're going to complete this stepwise process 5 or 6 times before you return back to a normal breath. Again, breathing 2 to 3 seconds through the belly, 2 to 3 seconds through the chest, and 2 to 3 seconds through your throat, and then slowly reversing that in the exhale, finishing with sucking your stomach in.